This is they're still assessing the full impact of Helene on western North Carolina, an area where I am hearing things could be much worse than we know right now, with limited information getting out of those decimated communities. Law enforcement sources assisting in the efforts telling me that in certain areas they ran out of body bags. And the death toll could surpass that of Hurricane Katrina, which was almost 1,300. Now, let's hope that's not the case. And it's always hard to know exactly what everyone else is doing. Rescue efforts now transitioning into recovery operations, slow going, with the hardest hit areas still virtual war zones, swallowed by mud and debris, searchers going door to door and car to car, searching for anything. Mobile morgues have been requested in some mountain counties as the effort continues in and around Asheville. That's what we know. This is what we know officially, all right? Officially, the death toll stands at 235 from the hurricane, at least 115 of those in North Carolina. That number's days old. This is the Governor, Roy Cooper.
There are some very isolated communities that they're doing airdrops and working to find temporary ways to get to them. But if you knew what was happening on the ground, you would see that there is a coordinated effort to help people. There are soldiers and National Guard and emergency management people going door to door, working to try to find people.
Now, there are also a lot of lies going around about what is and isn't happening on the ground, outrageous, harmful lies that may be actively hurting those already suffering. We'll get to that in a minute, though. But I also don't quite understand why local officials are not sharing with the broader public the scope of the devastation. I've talked to numerous law enforcement sources who are working so hard out there. First of all, thank you to all of them. They tell me they've been specifically told they're not allowed to discuss the situation publicly. Let's talk to Brandon Daugherty. He's the CEO and co-founder of Operator Solutions. He and his team were on the ground in North Carolina to help in the recovery operations. Thanks very much for coming on. Appreciate it. All right, first of all, talk to me about some of what you've seen on the ground there.
Yeah, well, you know, Dan, it was devastating, way worse than anything that I have seen before. And just to give you some context, I served in Hurricane Katrina, Rita, all the major hurricanes, hoisted out over 130 people during Hurricane Harvey. My team did. And I was not expecting what I saw on the ground in North Carolina. It was way worse than what I thought it was going to be, and way worse than probably anybody can imagine. I mean, you know, we flew out there because we heard that people desperately needed help, and the government wasn't stepping up and helping them, and that there was absolutely no organization, no rescue effort in place. And I, as an American patriot, I couldn't sit back and do nothing. So my team assembled, and we passed the hat to pay for gas money for our helicopters, and we flew out and on our own dime and just went to work immediately, and it was absolutely chaotic.
And I assume there are, you know, look, what we're hearing is that, oh, you know, there's a lower number of those missing now. Okay, that makes sense. They're finding some people, but the reality is I think that the numbers when it comes to deaths are going to be much higher, I think, than anyone is expecting.
Yeah, look, I mean, so many of those houses, they still have not even been able to get to. I mean, right. I'm back in Florida now preparing for the next hurricane, but as I left, there was still a lot of areas where they had not actually had people on the ground, you know, going door to door, checking on people. And so I'll put it this way, there was areas where there was just dirt plots. And when I talked to the locals, they said there used to be 6 houses in that exact area. And now it was nothing more than a mud puddle. You would never know that there was even houses there. And so, you know, where are those people if they were in their home? I mean, we can only pray for them and hope that, you know, that somehow they got out of there before the floodwaters got too high. But it's absolutely devastation like we've never seen before.
All right. Brandon Daugherty, thank you. And thank you for what you're doing out there. Thank you for coming on the program. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.